got married. Now he's the king of couch potatoes. He wants to stay at home every night. This is not the man I married. I don't recognize this guy.
Here are two women, two men. Look at this. I mean, this is called domination. These guys, you know, they're the dog and she's the trainer, I guess. And there's a psychiatrist here who will tell you that we have very wealthy chairmen of the board who dominate people all day long, scream at people, yell at people, fire people, and then at night they go out and pay some woman to humiliate them, make them walk around on their hands and knees, tie them up. Am I lying to these people, Mistress Jacqueline?
Are you lying to them?
Yeah, this is all true, huh?
To a degree, it's true.
Do you spank them as well?
I'd love to spank them.
And they want you to, is that so?
Well, they want me to, and I think that the intro was kind of funny, but really what I do is I'm a therapist, and I really help people realize their true, and it's not really funny, I am, and I help people to explore their inner fantasies. I'm sure a lot of you have them right sitting here. And by the way, so I have a Valentine's Day present for that girl.
I bet you do. I'm not going to open this.
And if you don't like it, and she doesn't like it, you will.
All right. How many of us, really, Doc?
Probably 1 or 2 out of a million.
Oh, so it's not so widespread, then?
It's widespread since there are a lot of people involved in it, but to the extent that Mistress Jacqueline does a lot more than most people do. Most people are involved in little light leather and S&M activities on their own.
Right.
Fighting would be one of them.
Fighting. Isn't this sick, though?
Majority of people like a little fighting when they're having sexual relations. So that's not really a sick activity.
Usually the passion of mild levels of pain is just feel like intense stimulation. If you're aroused,
Workers in Albuquerque, and I worked at a variety of part-time jobs, department managing, and I worked as a topless dancer, and there's just not enough people to really make SM a professional.
It's tough to make a living, is it?
There's a lot of people that are interested, as a psychologist will tell you, but there's not a whole lot of people that really want to practice.
Now, do you have a chamber in your house? Is that how this works?
Yeah, I have
like a dungeon.
2-bedroom apartment. My second bedroom's a dungeon with my pornography and my racks and my cages and things.
You have racks and cages in the other room of your apartment.
Oh, but just for me and a few close friends, I'm sure a professional dominant would have more cages.
Right. But you you're a professional, are you, Princess Pamela Payne?
Yes.
You like being dominant.
Yes.
So that when men come to you, you tell them what to do.
You got it.
And they love it.
They beg me for it.
They do.
And they pay me very well for it.
But you don't hurt them, do you?
No.
That's some such situation you got there.
There's 31 piercings.
You're going to drown in the bathtub with this. All right, so what do you want us to know? That there are lots of men out there who are interested in being dominated, huh?
Yes.
And there's a certain sexual pleasure in this?
Yes.
And you don't hurt them?
No.
And you instruct them when to say no or how to tell you that...
Right. Right, those are the key words, is no or stop or ouch. That's a good key word. Yeah, I tell them if it's going too far and you can't handle it, because I try to work up to it slowly.
Yeah.
If they can't handle it and they say stop, I do.
Yeah, it's about mutual consensuality. All of us up here.
I have a lot of clientele from Ohio.
My question is, how lucrative is this for you?
Let me give that. Carter Stevens used to make pornographic movies, right, Carter?
Well, according to the people, I still do.
Well,
I make mostly fetish films now.
And
deal strictly with the S&M scene.
Right.
But I used to make quote straight porno films.
Right. But do you found this to be lucrative? Is that right?
When you say lucrative, I make a living out of it. Yes. Even porno films were not as lucrative as everyone would have you believe. But the point with the fetish films is that the audience is more loyal. If you give them what they want, they'll come back more and more.
To the doctor is very indicative of the
understanding that's out there. You ask the doctor if we're sick. And the fact of the matter is that we're no more sick than anybody else in the audience.
Are you employed?
Laugh at this and chuckle at this. But the fact is, and I kind of like to demystify the mask, because the reason I'm wearing the mask is because there is this misunderstanding, misconceptions out there, because we are perceived as being different.
Right.
And I do come from a rather conservative background, and I work in a very conservative field. But
you don't belong to a support group or anything like that, you know?
I don't belong to what?
Or,
Actually, you don't know who's underneath the mask.
I belong only to Mistress Jacqueline. That's who I belong to.
I have the most influential of people.
over here.
Okay, you don't know who's under the mask, so how do you keep from laughing for one? And do they get their cookies off when, you know, do they get their cookies off? I mean, when you're beating them?
I usually have him wear a mask.
There's nothing wrong with laughing. Sex is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Hi, this question is for the slaves. At what age did they feel they needed this kind of enjoyment or excitement?
With me, it started before I even knew what it was all about. As far back as I can remember, I was turned on with scenes of submitting to a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
I was curious, can I stand?
Sure.
Okay, I was curious if the women can look back in their past and point to any dysfunctional relationships with family members that caused them to probably get great pleasure from...
You had a lousy childhood, did you not, Mistress Jacqueline?
A lousy childhood.
You did, right? Did
Well,
you not?
that's part of my book, Whips and Kisses. My book is about how I evolved to being here. I mean, honest to God, I never thought in my life that I would be sitting up here on the Phil Donahue show. I mean, I'd always expect myself to have been out in the audience like you guys. And I came from, I guess, a really repressed home. I was very emotionally abused in my family. My parents are probably going to watch this show, Phil. That's how they found out about me. Originally, I was kept this a secret for about 8 years, and then my aunt saw me on the Joan Rivers show 2 years ago, and I was like, I got the call. But I was never really told that I could do anything much in my life. I was supposed to do the usual, get married.
First of all, there's no relationship to how you were brought up, dysfunctional family, that you were beaten. It's not really related to that. Age of onset with this, usually it begins with children. They seem to prefer this. They act on it when they become adults because they're old enough at that point. It's really related to its theater. If you view these people are playing a role, someone is being dominant, someone is being submissive, and think of it in that, and that there are actual roles that you must play. And if you're being beaten or someone is doing something to you, if you do it wrong, they will stop you and tell you, this is not what it is, you're supposed to say this. You have to think of it as theater. There is a sexual component involved in this, not necessarily in intercourse.
Yes.
I just want to know, like, to the dominators, do you have any, like, significant others in your own lives?
Are you married, Jacqueline?
There is a large percentage of this scene that does not consist of pain. Okay? You have different fetishes. You have different fantasy role-playing. No bondage does not inflict pain.
Are you there? Hi.
Yes, hi. I personally don't agree with what's going on, but...
Hoping to, that's why I came on the show.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
You know, I can still remember the very first candy given to me by my grandfather. It was Werther's original, and I was 4. I had a little trouble opening that shiny golden wrapper, but then, well, I'll never forget that first taste. Sweet and creamy and just plain good. But there was something else, too. I remember feeling I must be somebody very special when my grandpa gave me his wonderful butter candy. So, now I'm the grandfather. And what else would I give my little grandson but my Werther's original? He's somebody special, too.
Between your shower and this, you need this. FDS Feminine Deodorant Spray has powder to absorb moisture. Use it every day to feel fresh, dry, and confident. FDS. Make it your second deodorant.
When you say cheese, say Hautly and smile. When you say cheese, say Hautly and smile for a while. Bring smiles to your family with the irresistible creamy taste of Hautly cheese and lasagna. Simply combine Hautly ricotta, Hautly mozzarella pears, and Hautly grated Parmesan to create a delicious lasagna dinner your family will love. You'll find the lasagna recipe on the lid of every Hautly ricotta cup. And remember, when you say cheese, say Hautly and smile.
I'm Terry Crouppen. You know my law firm, Brown and Crouppen. There's a lot of bad information out there about workers' comp injuries. The truth is you can file a claim, even if you're no longer with the company. There is a time limit to file claims. You may be entitled to more than just your medical bills and lost time. Look, we've handled thousands of workers' comp cases. You're not alone. We're Brown and Crouppen. We'll help you. Call us for free at 421-HELP.
What you fixing? Dinty Moore. We had Dinty Moore yesterday. Oh, that was beef stew. This is sliced turkey and dressing, and there's tuna noodle casserole and noodles and chicken. I could go for some of that.
New Dinty Moore American Classics. 5 timeless recipes from the makers of America's favorite beef stew. Ready in minutes.
What'd you build this fire for? We got plenty of wood.
New American Classics from Dinty Moore.
That looks even worse.
Yes, there is such a thing as S&M. You've read about it, you've seen it, you've been curious about it. Here it is, right here on this stage. Are you there? Hi, I'm glad you waited. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm a prostitute in New York City, and I don't think there's anything wrong, with what these women do.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And, being a prostitute, I've seen a lot worse, and I'm sure, maybe they have too.
Right.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with what you do either. Thanks for calling in.
No, thank you.
Yeah. How's business?
The recession hasn't hit us.
Yeah. We're very pleased. Now, do you work out of do you have a hotel, or do you have a pimp, or how do you do it?
I do have a pimp.
You do?
Yeah.
And you trust him?
Yes.
And he doesn't steal money?
No.
And you entertain in his hotel room? Is that how it works?
Yes.
A lot of convention people, I assume?
Yes.
And how do you know the guy's not a geek when you walk in there?
Gay sneak sex, too.
Yeah.
Everybody needs it, Bill.
Right. And have you had a blood test recently?
Yes.
And you do it regularly?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And,
Right. You got kids and a house and a garden and a Weber grill and all that?
No, I'm single.
You're single. How
Did she
old
get into this scene?
How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. And your mother doesn't know?
No.
Yeah. And business is good. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad you called. Hi, you there?
Yes, I am, Phil.
What do you think?
I'd just like to say that if your relationship is sturdy enough and you're at home with your fiancé, your wife, or your lover, that if you're strong in a relationship, that you could have sex in any way, shape, or form with your lover, and you don't have to go out and pay for it.
Where do we get these liberal callers? I don't understand. Liberal callers. I don't understand. Are you there, caller?
No, we're not asking. We're not preaching that people should go out and pay.
You're saying this is a harmless form of leisure behavior.
No,
right. If they want to do it.
Better if you guys would do it with each other. You women listen to some of the things that your men tell you. They won't have to come to people like this.
What did you want to say?
Do these men come to orgasm or climax when you're doing a scene with them?
Yes.
Yes. Are you there, caller? Hi.
Yes, I am, Phil.
Yeah.
I have nothing to disagree with the young ladies who perform this function for these people. But I certainly say that anybody who has a fetish like that has got to have something mentally wrong with them. Just like someone who's a kleptomaniac, you would say there's something wrong with them. Well,
Dr. Granzig speaking to your point. There's something mentally wrong with these people, Doctor. You look like you're from IBM yourself now.
When she said before about we're all into this scene, I mean, I don't like when I nick myself shaving, so I'm really not involved in all this.
But speak to the issue of the judgment, Doctor. Are they mentally ill?
No, they're not mentally ill. It's just part of what they like to do. It's like fantasy.
Phil, in this society,
if their wives would do it with them, they wouldn't have to go to people or professionals.
Absolutely.
And
in this society, we find breasts an acceptable sexual object. Why don't we find feet?
Why don't we find feet? Boy, there's a...
Okay? There are a lot of people who are into this scene who find feet a sexual object.
I want to know, are you ashamed of what you do?
Who?
Two masked men.
Two masked men. No. They don't want to be...
No.
I assume you guys have straight jobs. You wouldn't be my stockbroker under there, would you?
Maybe.
As a matter of fact,
you do have straight jobs.
As a matter of fact, I have my own business, and I'm very successful at what I do.
You're very successful.
Exactly.
You're responsible. You don't rob banks.
Absolutely.
Are you there, caller? Hi.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question and a comment, if the answer is what I think.
Sexual adult. Nobody's involved that doesn't want to be. What, huh?
How can it be legal?
How can this be legal?
Why should it be illegal?
That's the question. Why should it be illegal?
Those guys are doing a hot mess. They're ashamed to show their face. They put their
They're not ashamed. Excuse me.
Jacqueline, are you... No. The gentleman was not listening because I tried to demystify the mask at the very beginning of the show, and I tried to explain to him it's because of the misunderstanding by people like yourself, sir, that makes us wear this.
Jacqueline, are you...
I'm in the public eye, so I can show my face.
Do I use drugs? Absolutely not.
How about your two masked marbles today?
You know, my eyes were one thing I always took for granted until I got a cataract. When my vision started clouding up, I had to quit driving, and I felt like the fun of retirement was over. Then I decided to have my cataract removed. I was amazed. Within weeks, my grandson and I were back at our favorite fishing spot.
Contact the Cataract and Laser Institute of Missouri at 994-9944 or toll-free at 1-800-872-4090. Medicare assignment accepted.
February features presidential savings at Fletcher's Furniture. Savings of up to 60% on truly beautiful Amish and Mennonite country furniture and accessories. John Booth's Butcher Block farm tables and chairs. Beautiful flex steel country gallery living room sets and solid wood bedroom sets at unbelievable savings. Capel gallery braided rugs and all accessories at savings of up to 60%. And even our special order items have presidential savings sale prices. But these prices are good only during February at Fletcher's Furniture, 105 East Jefferson in the heart of Cutswood.
Thursday, get ready to move fast at Circuit City's 12 hours sale. There's not much time to save on video, audio, and appliances like this GE 20-inch TV, just $219.97. This VCR with remote, only $149.97. And this Panasonic phone answering system, a low $54.97. Hurry, because Thursday night at 10, the Circuit City 12-hour sale stops.
Welcome to Circuit City, where service is state-of-the-art. The switch is on to Shop and Save.
I switched to Shop and Save because of the savings that we got. We saved quite a bit by shopping here.
You will too with Nabisco Chips Ahoy, the Shop and Save price, $1.97. Wonder Sandwich Bread, the Shop and Save price, 97 cents. Coke Classic or Diet Coke, our everyday low price, only 88 cents.
The more you shop, the more you save every day.
Low prices.
Get Shop and Save.
Mostly cloudy and cool today. This is News Channel 5.
To be part of the audience, please send a postcard to Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, 10112. Remember, postcards only, please.
Here's you want to see a tape of Jacqueline at work? Yeah. I am surprised at this audience. All right, here's a sense of then you pay, you go over there, and she dominates you. You want to see? All right. Here it is. Show him, Brian. Show him.
Are you willing to submit to me?
Yes, I'll do anything you can.
Will you now? Then get on your knees now. Tell you what. I happen to have another room in this house. That's my playroom. Would you like to see it?
Oh, yes, yes.
Hold this. Do you know what this is? You do. Very good. When I put this on, this signifies that I own you for now. Maybe one day, if you're very good, I'll get you a collar of your own. Put your head down. Oh, yes. Now you look very nice. Of course, we need a little leash. Good. Good. Come over here.
much money do, like, a client pay for a service such as this?
Wait a minute.
How much money do, like, a client pay for a service such as this?
Wait a minute. Can I just interrupt here? I think we're getting way off the track here. None of us are up here trying to recruit clients.
She didn't. Her question does not imply that you are.
Okay, the point.
You're knocking on an open door.
To try and tell people that average people are into this in their home life. That it's okay for them to do it in their own bedroom.
Yeah. How much she wanted to know. That's
quite a lot of money. Like any service.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I'm not convinced that it begins and ends like with that little
You think they go on to do brutal things?
Oh, yes, because
No,
this is
that's
something
absolutely wrong.
from
That's
kids,
absolutely
I say,
wrong.
dressed like that
He's
and kind of
telling
running
you
around
it's
and
wrong.
changing.
Most of it is fantasy.
You can
That's
do
the
it in
point.
the front yard.
What I would
That's
like to
some
bring out here,
sandbox game.
if I may, Phil.
I believe
You're not
that it's
listening
much...
to the woman.
Well, I heard enough, I think, to understand where she's coming from.
Please, if you speak, then they can't hear her. Just listen for a moment.
First of all, if I had a fantasy, believe me, it wouldn't be with these women. I mean, to me, they're repulsive.
You what?
I think they're repulsive.
All right.
I mean, if I was a man, I definitely would search for more beauty than what is in these women.
They're not saying this is for everybody. Hey, hang on.
Okay, I have two statements and a question.
Oh, we're running out of time. Let's go.
Earlier in the show, the man with the mask on said, we're no more sicker than he is. It's obvious you're the sick one because we look normal. You walking around with a mask on. And to the doctor, you said they're not mentally sick. You need to be checked because
Yeah, I used to live in a very thin-walled apartment in Manhattan.
Doesn't everybody?
Next to an investment banker, until one night when I called the police because I heard somebody screaming and found out that my investment banker neighbor was doing what all these people are doing. So don't think that your next-door neighbor, the girl next door,
is not into it.
Is not into it. Is definitely into it.
Yeah.
This girl is, I couldn't believe it.
I know. You got to watch these investment bankers. Yeah. Are you there? I'm glad you waited. Hi.
How you doing? My name is Tony Janace. I'm a physician from Totowa. This is a bunch of lies because I have patients that do come in with me with lacerations requiring...
I bet they do. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Even advertise this stuff, and people are buying an awful lot of it. What attracted you to it in the first place?
Well, Healthy Sensation attracted me right away because the name is great because it describes the dressing. My whole family loved the taste.
They see these little things right here, these little bits?
Yeah. There's chopped parsley and an onion, and it tastes sensational.
So Healthy Sensation is a good name.
It's a great name.
It's a better name than if we called it like Ed. Introducing new Healthy Sensation salad dressing. The name says it all.
My gynecologist said she'd been through it and you couldn't cure a recurrent vaginal yeast infection fast enough. Gynolotremin. She said nothing cures faster or more effectively. It brings me early treatment and early cure. Gynolotremin. Early treatment, early cure.
Roses are red, violets are blue. If you don't bring a Baskin-Robbins ice cream cake, we're through.
Play it safe. Order your Valentine's cake at Baskin-Robbins now.
Walt Disney Pictures classic, The Adventures of the Great Mouse Detective, is back in theaters. Wow! So get ready for action. Yeah! Get ready for fun. Get ready for the world's greatest mouse detective. He's on the trail of the world's biggest rat. What did you call me? Now the chase is on. Tally-ho! In a fight to the finish you'll never forget. Look out! Only in theaters, it's Walt Disney Pictures, The Adventures of the Great Mouse Detective. Rated G.
Starts tomorrow at a theater near you. Check newspaper for showtime.
If you're about to make a deal on a new car or truck, stop. McMahon Ford is making the most incredible offer in their history. Pick out any new car or truck and your down payment is zero. Your monthly payment is zero. Your total interest paid is zero till May 1992. Yes, zero down, zero payment, zero interest paid till May. On Escorts, Tempo, Taurus, every new car or truck. Plus, if we make a deal, we'll pay off your trade-in no matter what you owe. Believe it, zero down, zero payment, zero interest paid till May. When it's over, it's over. At McMahon Ford, the value store.
My dad said to me, "You're not fat, you're just a big girl. That's just the way you are. It just drives me crazy." I never thought I could be thin, and after I went into Jenny Craig, they helped me feel like I could be. My counselor was really wonderful. She always had me feeling good about myself when I left, I'm a lot more active now, and I try new things. It's just a lot of fun. Look, Dad, you were wrong.
Join now and get 50% off your program fee. Now for only $39.50. Dial direct 1-800-92-JENNY.
I would like to ask the First Lady dressed in the suit, when she performs her dominance, how she dresses.
I've been married, and I've been in a 3-year relationship with one of the local lawyers who's also heavily into SM.
I'd like to know if women come to the women also.
Do women come to women to be dominant?
I've had some female clients, and I've had some couples. I do like to work with couples because I really do want to emphasize the fact that I feel that it's so good to have this within your own relationship and to express and communicate to each other.
Over here.
I have a question for the doctor. I was wondering if submissive and dominant personalities are interchangeable?
No, they're not. They usually play one role or the other. The other thing about the question before about being sick, if you're doing this as part of sexual gratification, it's a role that you're playing. If a person is really sadistic and masochistic, then it's psychopathology. There's something wrong with somebody whose life is bound up. This is role playing. They're really not into beating, cutting, and so on. But if they were a real sadist or masochist, I would agree with you.
This is a guy with a foot fetish?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, show them. Princess Jacqueline at work. Mistress Jacqueline.
Thought so. Undo the zipper. Not me. Got all kinds of them. And undo the strap. Give my foot a little massage. It's been in these spike heels for way too long now. No. Take off the shoe.
Yeah, very pretty feet.
Yeah, thank you. You do that well. Seems like you've done it before. Have you?
No.
Oh, no. You have a particular affinity for it, it seems. That's right. Stretch out those toes. Ooh, yeah. Oh.
Do I understand, Carter Stevens, that you make films that feature the foot
Quite a few. I do fetish videos. I do videos
this is
that
a particularly...
one very popular fetish is foot fetishes.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's no nudity in this?
Very little nudity,
There's no sex. And people buy this?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
This is their sexual orientation.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Redlining, the act of withholding home loan funds from neighborhoods considered poor economic risks. For some, it's a passing thought, but for others, a reality they can't deny. Does redlining exist in St. Louis? Are some lending companies guilty of discriminating against minorities? Jody Davis investigates banks and mortgage companies in his cover story series, Seeing Red, tonight on News Channel 5 at 10.
Let's play a guessing game. Which brands did Consumer Reports rate the best? Which washing machine cleaned the best? General Electric, Maytag, or Whirlpool? Which four-wheel drive vehicle had the best ride? Isuzu Rodeo or Jeep Cherokee? Which TV gave the best picture? Zenith, Sony, or RCA? Guessing games are fun, but when you really need to know the brands to buy, you don't want to play games. You want facts. And that's what you'll get when you call for your free trial issue of Consumer Reports. We'd like you to try Consumer Reports with absolutely no obligation, so you can see for yourself how Consumer Reports will make you a smarter shopper.
Every month, Consumer Reports tests and rates products by brand name. And since we're nonprofit and accept no outside advertising, you can count on Consumer Reports to give you the unbiased truth, like which instant coffee really tastes fresh brewed, which house paint covers the best, which mini stereo has the maximum sound. Consumer Reports rates products from best to worst, tells you which models have the features you want, and gives you all the pros and cons, including the price we paid. Call for your free trial issue now. If you like it, you'll get 11 more issues, including our famous auto issue and the 1993 buying guide issue, all for just $22. Or write cancel on the bill and owe nothing. And as a free gift, you'll get our current 1992 buying guide issue with ratings and recommendations for more than 2,000 brands. You'll also get the new medicine show, absolutely free.
Did you guess which car we picked? Or what TV or washer tested the best? Well, there's no need to guess. Just pick up the phone and join the more than 5 million Consumer Report subscribers who never play guessing games when they shop. Call for your free trial issue of Consumer Reports right now.
Call 1-800-641-6161, 1-800-641-6161.
To be part of the audience, please send a postcard to Donahue Tickets, care of NBC, 30 Rockefeller Plaza, New York, New York, 10112. Remember, postcards only, please.
Here it is, that's right. Whips and Kisses is Mistress Jacqueline's account of life in the S&M world. Dominant, submissive, dominatrix.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem is people are afraid to talk about this.
I bet they are.
Tell them to watch the show. Tell them to turn it on right now.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
America's concerned about eating right. Junk food is out. Wholesome food is in. Like Hearty Grains biscuits and bread twists.
They're new.
Hot and fresh from the oven for the first time ever. 4 delicious kinds of whole grain goodness. Like oatmeal raisin biscuits and cracked wheat and honey twists. Pillsbury Hearty Grains biscuits and bread twists.
They're part of the four. They're part of the 4 major food groups.
If the doctor a cough, you have to keep up with the latest medicine for your family. Like new Robitussin cough drops. From the people whose cough medicine is recommended by more doctors and pharmacists.
Try this, it's new.
Robitussin cough drops have an active ingredient that speeds relief right to your cough to soothe and medicate.
Excuse me, try this. It's new.
New Robitussin cough drops. Cough drops from the cough experts.
Let's talk sense. To get your business in February takes more than a good sale. So New York Carpet World brings you a sale that makes sense. A sale with everything. Carpet, padding, labor, and credit. First, you save 50% on any carpet. Yes, a full 50% off every carpet in our inventory. That makes sense, right? Next, get labor on sale and padding free. To make it complete, there's credit free with no payments till August. It makes sense. Savings on carpet, padding, labor, and credit through Saturday at New York Carpet World.
Richard Gere, Kim Basinger. Critics call Final Analysis sizzling, steamy. A first-class hold-onto-your-seat roller coaster ride. Final Analysis, rated R, now playing.
Everybody's got a soft spot.
Pineapple.
Got a very, very soft spot.
Strawberry.
Even spices so nice.
Chive and onion.
For soft, Philly flavors.
Oh, we don't have time. We'll be back in just a moment.
During Advanced Carpet Super Sale, our decorators make the difference. Announcing Advanced Carpet's Decorators Super Sale. Save up to 52% on every wear-dated traffic control carpet by Queen. Traffic control carpets have a revolutionary dual fiber system specifically designed to fight matting. That's 52% off Queen carpets. Plus, get free pad and free financing till June. And get the Advance Advantage. Free decorating advice and a super price. Only at Advanced Carpet's Decorators Super Sale. Hurry, sale ends soon.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Recycling is easy when you use Reynolds Wrap. So use it for everything. After all, nothing protects both your food and the environment like recyclable Reynolds Wrap.
That dog's dead now.
Hungry? Grab your Campbell's tomato soup. Make it hearty. Make it filling. Make it a meal. Campbell's tomato soup. Make it as hearty as you are hungry.
Oh my God.
Tomato soup at your favorite supermarket. And while you're shopping, be sure to pick up the ingredients to make your favorite sandwich. Anything from ham to grilled cheese. And be sure to have a hot bowl of Campbell's tomato soup with your sandwich. What a terrific combination. Soup and sandwich.
Disney's Beauty and the Beast is making history as the only animated movie ever to win the Golden Globe for Best Picture. Don't miss the movie that's won 3 Golden Globe Awards. Beauty and the Beast, rated G. And from Touchstone Pictures, this Valentine's Day, see the movie with heart, with someone you love.
He's like you, Dad. Except he's brilliant.
See Steve Martin in America's #1 comedy, Father of the Bride, rated PG, and Beauty and the Beast, each playing separately. For a transcript of today's program, send $3 check or money order to Donahue Transcripts, 1535 Grand Street, Denver, Colorado, 80203, or call 303-831-9000.
Eyewitness to the fall of communism. Vladimir Posner's exclusive report on the new Russia. Next, Donahue.
I think this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen or heard of. And second of all, for the doctor, if this is really normal and really okay and fine, then
normal or majority of people do this. A large number do.
And the only reason you're hearing about it now is it's Sweeps Week.
Yeah.
Finally.
If nobody said ouch, how far would you yourself go? Do you cut it off a certain
We've said up front also a word. I tell my people mercy. If they say mercy, I stop.
No, I mean, should I open this box here before? You want to know what's in here?
I'm afraid your promotional fees paid by the following. Ricola, the natural choice for soothing sore throats and relieving coughs naturally.
At last, Alpine Lace, fat-free and low-cholesterol singles made with real cheese. You mean I can eat cheese products again? New, free and lean.
For the perfect weekend and the perfect frequent stay program, check into the new Drake, the only Swiss hotel on Park Avenue.